Hey guys, welcome to Get Busy Watching. I'm your host, Honest Dan. Let's talk movies.
Relax, be cool, cause if you don't, you'll act like a fool, so be cool.
In commemoration of the upcoming sequel, F9, I'm taking a look back on the Fast Saga. Already got my reviews out for the first two movies, and now it's time for this one. I already said this once before in my reviews, but I'm going to say this again. I binged the franchise once already, except for one. This one. Why? All I remember is getting about 10 minutes in, and I'm just like, nope, can't do it. I'm turning this off. This is bad. I can't do it. Turned it off and moved on to the next one. Fast forward to today. I knew the franchise was only going to get better from here, so I decided, fine, suck it up. Let's officially just sit down and watch this. The interesting thing about this one is that it's actually not the third in chronological order as far as the Fast Saga storyline is concerned. It actually takes place in between the 6th and 7th movies. Kind of weird, but in any case, let's get this over with. This is my honest opinion of The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift. Sean Boswell, played by Lucas Black, is a 17-year-old who has not made his own life easy by getting into a lot of trouble and moving around a lot. Finally crossing a particular line, he's sent to live in Tokyo, Japan to live with his absentee father, played by Brian Goodman, and start a new life which proves to be difficult. Things get more interesting for him when he learns of a group of street racers that specialize in drifting, and quickly manages to get on the bad side of the most respected and feared racer, Takashi, the Drift King, played by Brian T., and is challenged to a race that Sean loses. Despite this, Sean is taken under the wing of a racer named Han, played by Sung Kang, while Sean tries to live his life.
What do you mean, drift?
Still need a dictionary?
I'm conflicted. On the one hand, I like it the least. On the other, I respect it for having some of the coolest car stunts. Negatives first, the characters are far and away the worst of the franchise. Sean is written so lame. Despite how savvy he is with cars, he is the most incompetent racer in the franchise. I get what the writers are going for. He's talented, but he's reckless and inexperienced. And on paper, that makes sense. In execution, it makes sense. But no one watching a Fast and Furious movie wants to watch a character who's only going to be a winner at the end of the movie. We want to see racers who know what they're doing, and the only reason they lose is because the other guy is that much better than them. And let's be honest with ourselves, this suffers from a very similar problem the first movie suffered from. It's Karate Kid, but with cars. Troublemaking white boy in over his head and causes problems for his parent. Deals with ruthless bullies that serve an even more ruthless dude. Has a sagey and wise Asian teacher who shows him the ropes. Oh, and has the hots for the kinda sorta girlfriend of the main bully that she definitely doesn't like. It's pretty blatant. I suppose a little bit of credit should be thrown its way as the movie seems to acknowledge this.
There's no wax on, wax off for drifting. Everybody doing it.
Which is more than what the original film did, but I don't think that's very excusable. The nice thing about Too Fast is that it was basically its own movie. Sure, it was dumb and not that memorable, but it was its own thing. But it's like the writers here were all like, the first movie was successful, but criticized for being a knockoff of Point Break. Do something new. Oh no, it's even worse. Quick, go back to making these knockoffs of other movies. And here we be.
Say, man, what the hell is wrong with you, huh? Now everybody's going exchanges around here. Damn!
Very similar to the first one, I almost have nothing to say about this. As previously stated, It's the Karate Kid. Hits the same beats, but worse. Most of the characters are bland and don't leave an impact, which gives none of the actors anything to chew on, which makes them look bad. So there's really not a lot of positives to talk about. But I do want to give credit where credit is due. I can see why Han was carried over into the other movies, because he's the only one that has any charisma or intrigue. Though Brian T. does yuck it up like a Bond villain. That got a few laughs out of me. Han is cool, collected, in control, not the least bit scared of DK and his goons. Even DK kind of shows his respect to Han. Begrudgingly, of course, but it's an interesting dynamic, and I kind of wonder why Han wasn't the main character of this movie. It would have been so much better.
It's trust and character I need around me. Yeah, who you choose to be around you lets you know who you are.
And despite some of the racing scenes being standard fare and nothing that really stands out, there are a few car stunts that were legit mind-blowing. And that's about it. I can see why this is considered to be the worst of the Fast Saga, and I don't disagree. There's nothing really all that original about it except for drifting, but that's not utilized to its full potential. Aside from Han, the characters are mostly forgettable, and like I've said a dozen times now, it's Karate Kid, but with cars. And where's the fun in that? If you enjoy this movie, more power to you, but man, I don't. My honest rating for The Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift, a weak 3 out of 5.
I thought you loved me.
Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe and healthy out there. Hope to see you soon.